Did you know that the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic kingdom of Egypt, Cleopatra, wasn't actually Egyptian? Quite the enigma, isn't she? Born into the Ptolemaic dynasty, Cleopatra was of Greek origin, a descendant of one of Alexander the Great's generals. This might seem surprising, as we often envision Cleopatra as an iconic figure of ancient Egypt. But the Ptolemaic kingdom, named after Ptolemy the Sota, was an interesting blend of Greek and Egyptian cultures. This Hellenistic kingdom was unique, with Greek being the official language, while many traditional Egyptian customs were preserved. Cleopatra, an intelligent and charismatic leader, was the first in her dynasty to learn the Egyptian language. Her reign, though marked by political intrigue and dramatic alliances, saw Egypt prosper. Yet her Greek heritage and the complex dynamics of the Ptolemaic kingdom are often overshadowed by her legendary beauty and romantic liaisons. As we delve deeper into Cleopatra's life, we unravel a series of events that are nothing short of a thrilling drama. Cleopatra's ascension to the throne was not a straightforward affair. Upon the death of her father, the pharaoh Ptolemy XII, Cleopatra, a young woman of just 18 years, was thrust into the maelstrom of political power. In accordance with the customs of the time, she was to share the throne with her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII. However, the sibling co-regency was far from harmonious. Cleopatra, a woman of notable intelligence and charisma, found herself at odds with her brother's advisors. In the midst of these fraught relationships, a power struggle ensued. Cleopatra was no stranger to political maneuvering. She was a student of history, well versed in the arts of diplomacy and strategy. She understood that to secure her position she would need to outwit her adversaries, and to do so she would need allies. The young queen's cunning and intelligence soon found their mark. Cleopatra was able to build alliances with influential figures within her brother's court, gradually undermining his authority. However, her ambition did not stop there. Cleopatra sought to rule Egypt alone, without the shadow of her brother looming over her. In a daring move, Cleopatra fled from Alexandria, leaving her brother's court in disarray. From her place of exile, she began to gather an army, intent on reclaiming her rightful place on the throne. The narrative of Cleopatra's rise to power is one of resilience and resourcefulness. Despite the obstacles she faced, she refused to be sidelined. Her determination led her to not only regain her throne, but to rule Egypt as its sole monarch, a feat few women of her time could claim. However, Cleopatra's ascent was not without controversy. Her marriage to her brother, her exile, and her eventual return to power were all marked by scandal. Yet, through it all, Cleopatra maintained a steadfast resolve. She was a woman who understood the game of power and played it with unparalleled skill. Cleopatra's rise to power was marked by cunning, intelligence, and a touch of scandal. Her story serves as a testament to her determination and her ability to navigate the treacherous waters of politics and power. It's a tale of a woman who, against all odds, rose to become one of the most influential leaders of her time. Cleopatra's reign was a tumultuous period fraught with political intrigue and warfare. As Cleopatra ascended to the throne, Egypt was a vassal state under the mighty Roman Empire. Cleopatra, however, was not one to be easily cowed. She was a cunning strategist, a charismatic leader, and a woman of extraordinary intellect. She knew that to maintain control, she needed to align herself with Rome's most powerful men. Her first alliance was with Julius Caesar, one of Rome's most influential figures. Not just a political alliance, their relationship was also deeply personal, yielding a son, Caesarion. Through this relationship, Cleopatra secured Caesar's support, reaffirming her position as Egypt's ruler. But following Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra found herself in a precarious situation. Rome's power dynamics were shifting, and so she aligned herself with Mark Antony, a man vying for power in the aftermath of Caesar's death. This alliance, both political and romantic, resulted in 3 children and kept Egypt independent for a time. Cleopatra's reign was marked by her astute political maneuvering. She was a queen who knew how to play her cards right. She used her wealth, her alliances, and her charisma to maintain her power. But her reign was more than just political machinations. She was also a patron of the arts, fostering a period of cultural growth in Egypt. She initiated construction projects and revitalized Egypt's economy, showing her skill as an administrator. She was fluent in several languages, which allowed her to communicate with many foreign dignitaries without the need for interpreters, a rarity among the pharaohs. However, her reign was not without its challenges. She had to navigate the treacherous waters of Roman politics, deal with internal strife, and even face open rebellion. Yet, through it all, she maintained her power, her dignity, and her vision for a strong and prosperous Egypt. Cleopatra's reign was as complex as it was influential, leaving an indelible mark on history. Like all great tales, Cleopatra's story also has a tragic end. The beginning of Cleopatra's end came with the death of her beloved Mark Antony. A forceful presence, Antony had been her ally, her lover, and the father of her children. His death, following a disastrous military campaign and a false report of Cleopatra's suicide, left her alone against the rising power of Rome. Emerging from the shadows of this power struggle was Octavian, later known as Augustus. Octavian was the adopted son of Julius Caesar, and he saw Cleopatra as a threat to his plans for Rome. He painted her as a seductress, a manipulator who used her charms to control powerful men. Octavian's propaganda was effective. The Roman people, who once admired Cleopatra, now saw her as a dangerous enchantress. As Octavian's forces closed in on Alexandria, Cleopatra chose to meet her end on her own terms. Rather than be paraded through the streets of Rome in chains, she chose the dignity of death. The details of her suicide remain a mystery, shrouded in tales of smuggled asps and poison. However, what is certain is that with her death, the last pharaoh of Egypt fell, and with her, an era came to an end. Cleopatra had risen to power in a world dominated by men. She'd held her own against Rome's mightiest leaders, and she'd ruled Egypt with intelligence and charisma. Her fall from power was not a result of her inadequacy, but a testament to her strength. She chose to die as she lived, in control of her own fate. Cleopatra's fall was as dramatic as her life, a fitting end to a queen who lived by her own rules. Her story serves as a reminder of the power of determination and the price of defiance. It's a tale that continues to captivate us thousands of years after her death. For Cleopatra was not just a queen, she was a woman of extraordinary courage, a symbol of resilience, and a legend in her own right. Cleopatra's legacy is as enigmatic as her life. Her reign left an indelible mark not only on Egypt but on the entire world, shaping the course of history in ways that still echo today. As the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic kingdom of Egypt, she symbolizes the end of an era, the culmination of the age of pharaohs, and the dawn of Roman domination. Cleopatra's influence extended far beyond her own time and place. Her story, her persona, and her image have been reinvented countless times throughout the centuries. She has been depicted as a seductress, a political mastermind, a tragic figure, and a feminist icon. Her life has inspired works of art, literature, film, and even fashion, from Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra to the silver screen portrayal by Elizabeth Taylor. Cleopatra's life and legend have been immortalized and romanticized, her name synonymous with allure, power, and mystery. Yet, beneath the layers of myth and glamour, Cleopatra was a woman of remarkable intelligence and political acumen. She was a polyglot, able to speak numerous languages, and a shrewd ruler who navigated the treacherous waters of politics in a male-dominated world. Despite the challenges she faced, she managed to maintain Egypt's independence for as long as she could, demonstrating her tenacity and resilience. The debates and mysteries surrounding Cleopatra's life and death continue to fascinate us. Was she truly the enchantress that history has made her out to be? How did she really die? Was it suicide by asp or something more sinister? These questions, unresolved, add to the allure of Cleopatra, making her a figure of enduring intrigue. In the end, Cleopatra's legacy is a testament to her unique place in history. She was a woman who defied conventions, who wielded power with skill and determination, and who left a lasting impact on the world. Her story serves as a reminder of the complexities of historical narratives and the enduring power of female leadership. Cleopatra, a woman of intelligence and charm, left a legacy that continues to captivate us even today. Cleopatra's life was a whirlwind of power, intrigue, and drama. A captivating tale of a woman who rose to the pinnacle of power in a male-dominated world. Her ascension to the throne of Egypt was not a mere stroke of luck, but a testament to her intelligence and political acumen. She held sway over her subjects and even the most powerful men of her time with her wit and charm. Her reign, however, was not without its trials and tribulations. It was a period marked by political upheaval, war, and personal loss. Yet through it all, Cleopatra remained steadfast, demonstrating her resilience and strategic prowess. Her fall from power was as dramatic as her rise, ending in a tragic death that has been immortalized in literature and art. In the annals of history, Cleopatra stands out as a woman who wielded power with an iron hand in a velvet glove, a queen who ruled an empire and left a legacy that continues to fascinate us.